Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh, with Heather Abraham and David Highfield from the KDKA-TV studios. It's Pittsburgh Today Live.
Hey, it's Tuesday, everybody. Mikey just told me, liven up.
Liven up. I kind of like smacked you across the face in a very...
I was afraid it was going to be a real smack.
No, it was a very loving
it was a theatrical
tap.
kind of smack.
Yes, it was.
So Heather has to take a couple days off, but we are excited that Mikey is filling in, and we're excited about our Taste It Tuesday, too.
Yeah, that's why I love filling in on Tuesdays, because we're talking all about cinnamon rolls, which happens to be my favorite thing. And actually, National Cinnamon Roll Day, it was a little bit earlier this month, but we missed it. But that's no problem, because we don't mind going back in time.
No, you know what? We talked about it on TV, and cruelly, there were no cinnamon rolls here. So we're going to sample these cinnamon rolls. Take a look at this. So this is from Food Glorious Food in Highland Park. They know how to do it right. So we just warmed these up.
Why do I have a fork? I've never eaten a cinnamon roll with a fork before a day in my life.
Well,
like, I'm gonna go in like you're supposed to.
Okay, over
like
in the kitchen, they said use the fork, but
really?
I don't know why.
Okay.
Because I was going to use my fingers too,
You don't need a fork for this. That is good. I haven't had a cinnamon roll in so long. This takes me back to when I was a kid. I mean, this was a real treat when you were a kid. You have to pull it apart.
I gotta
That's
get
the
in there
thing.
with my fingers too. I'm pulling it apart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the picture of it before we pulled it apart. All right, but look at this. Look at the layers of cinnamon and the oozy goodness, like the decadent, oh my gosh, the butteriness.
Oh, it's so
yeah.
good. So you picked these up from Food Glorious Food.
Yes.
That's in Highland Park. The icing is sugar, honey, and cinnamon. It's very simple, but so good. Yeah.
So the modern, we learned this. We have facts to back up all this eating. The modern cinnamon roll originated in Sweden in the 1600s, but that apparently evolved from like earlier sweet buns that date back to ancient Egypt. Wow. We don't care how they came to be, but this is delicious.
That is really good. And I didn't even know I was going to get a lesson in the history of cinnamon rolls this morning. You're full of surprises.
You know what? It's Pittsburgh Today Live. We're going to do it up right.
Love that.
All right. Hey, let's talk about yesterday. Cue the spooky music. We need to set the scene. Look at this. This is how it started yesterday.
Yeah, this is what I saw. I couldn't really hear the sound, but I said to myself, why is Heather in a coffin?
Yeah, we're up to our shenanigans, our normal Oh, look how cute this guy was. Yeah. So we were live on location, what kind of feels like our home away from home at this point. Ron was drinking.
Oh, of course
Look,
it was.
Yeah, there it is. So we were at the Pittsburgh Playhouse at Point Park University. Their Fall Fest starts this Thursday, so we got a sneak peek. They have this big show called Boo's Halloween House Party. They also have spooky drinks and adorable kids in adorable costumes, and they have games and all sorts of things.
And food trucks, too.
And food trucks. So it's going to be a great time, their Fall Fest, and we had a lot of fun yesterday.
Yeah, they always do such a good job with whatever they do. And I'm glad that we get a chance to partner with them and work with them. It's a great relationship there, yeah.
All right, now because we had the special show yesterday, and we were on the road, we didn't get a chance to talk about our weekends normally the way that we would. Yeah. So we're going to do it today on Tuesday. We hope you had a great weekend. Some people had yesterday off, but most people are probably back in the swing of things today. And I'm going to get started with pictures from where I got the cinnamon rolls. Food Glorious Food. There's a wonderful woman there. I mean, you walk in and there's so many things to choose from because they just do a great job. Yeah. But anyway, my favorite person there is Rita. There she is.
Oh, hey, Rita.
As soon as there's a big line of people and she sees me come in the door and she yells from afar, David!
Oh, how often do you go here?
Enough that they know me well, yes.
Okay.
So that was the beginning of my day on Saturday. And then I went to Indiana, PA and met up with my Aunt Pat and Uncle Fred because I wanted to go to this exhibit they have at the Historical Society of Indiana County. And it's all about where we used to shop, is what they called it. So it's like department stores in the Indiana area way back in the day. That no longer exist. Yeah. So I mean, that was Montgomery Ward's. There's my Aunt Pat and Uncle Fred. And Brody's was a big one. Troutman's, and they had lunch counter at G.C. Murphy.
I remember G.C. Murphy. You probably don't think I do, like, because you probably think I'm a lot younger than what I really am. But no, I remember my mom taking us downtown and we would go sit at the counter.
I love that.
And order a grilled cheese sandwich. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Think I had a grilled cheese sandwich. Yeah. Because I remember I was with someone and she said, if you eat the crust on your bread, you'll get curly hair. Yeah. That's what I remember at the G.C. Murphy counter.
You know that was just a trick, right?
To get me to eat the crust off the bread. Yeah. But anyway, it was fun. I mean, it was a cool exhibit just to go back in time.
Oh, that's fun.
And then the rest of my weekend I spent in bed because I got my second shingles shot on Friday.
Okay.
And I was unaffected by this until Sunday. And normally, like, I can get a flu shot or whatever, and it doesn't affect me. This, I just felt like I needed to stay in bed. So I found this marathon of Murder, She Wrote on TV, because apparently it's Angela Lansbury's birthday coming up.
So you got your shingles shot and you watched Murder, She Wrote. Woo!
I know.
What a day.
David, yeah, you know how to have fun, right?
You're really a wild type of guy there. Living on the edge.
All right, now you, on the other hand, you went to like the event of the season.
Yeah, I had a pretty good weekend. It started with the Steelers style fashion show. This is the first time that I've ever attended. I've always wanted to go. We had a blast. The atmosphere is so energized. There's good food. There's wonderful fashion. Mary Hours, she was there. Kelly, Daisy Jade. And of course, there were Steelers there.
Hence the name. Yeah,
hence the name. And the one thing that I noticed that the players.
Look at you two. Oh. You two are ready to be on a magazine.
Well, you know why? It's because whenever Jordan figures out what my dress or what my outfit is going to be, he tries to match it as if we're going to the prom. That's his thing.
Well, I like that.
Yeah, I like
Why
it too.
Why should we do that? Why should we always go to the prom when we're going out on a date?
Yes.
Yeah, get a wrist corsage for you.
Okay. Now that makes
a
little too far
there. You can start a trend.
No, but the one thing, the Steelers players, they're so young. They're like babies.
Wow.
Or maybe I'm just old. I don't know, but it was interesting. And
it happens, Mikey.
It does.
We all are getting there.
We are. Then Saturday, I washed the dog. Now, this happens when I'm desperate and I can't make it to the groomers. So Wilson, he gets stuck with me. So I took him to the bathhouse. It's close to me. And the secret is you really have to brush him out good while drying him so that he doesn't get matted. And then this happens. He shakes, and then you get wet. So usually,
and that's why you have the apron on.
That's why I have the apron on. Usually I wear a hat and a coat because it gets really wet and messy in there.
Wear your galoshes.
Yeah, but I don't know. I took a chance, but he likes getting a bath.
I was going to say, he's very well behaved. He must enjoy it.
Yeah, and there were people just watching me and trying to figure out how I do it and how he's so calm. But I said he likes it. Yeah.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he doesn't give you a fuss.
He does not.
Except for the shake.
For the shake, shake. You have to watch out for that. And then I believe this was Saturday as well. We put up these Halloween decorations. Now, Jordan, he texted me a picture of that and said, hey, should I get that pumpkin? And I said, sure. I didn't realize it was 10 feet tall.
I love
huge.
it. Isn't this the trend, though? Like, the decorations are getting so much bigger.
They are. We're really just trying to keep up with our neighbors. Because
there's pressure, isn't there?
There's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And so we also carved pumpkins, which was really fun. Jordan did a much better job. He did the Happy Boo pumpkin.
Oh, I was going to say, who did that?
He has excellent craftsmanship.
You know what? You know the skeletons now that they sell at like Home Depot or Lowe's? It's like 3 stories tall.
Yes.
Yeah,
I can't remember
crazy.
what the skeleton's name is, but I think that particular skeleton has a name. Yeah. But it's a lot of fun and really tall. But something else that's really fun, Logan. He loves grocery shopping, so I got him a cart of his own, and we went to Target yesterday.
This is adorable.
He's a very aggressive shopper. He doesn't stop at intersections. I try to tell him to slow down, but he is on a mission. So I think he could play like maybe on one of those shopping game shows because he's fast. He's really fast.
Yes, I think we need to get him on a shopping game show.
Yes, so
he's moving.
He is. So if you need some shopping done,
cute.
Just call him up. He takes orders.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love this video.
Yeah.
I could just keep watching this.
He loves grocery shopping.
This is so cute, and he has his own little cart.
Yeah, so fun.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that was my weekend.
All right. back to the Steelers. So they, of course, beat Cleveland over the weekend. That was fantastic. But we wanted to show you something else that happened at the game, and it's really inspiring.
Yeah.
And so October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and that's why we're talking about this.
Yeah, each year our friends at Neighborhood Ford Store, they go all out to make sure that breast cancer survivors and warriors are wrapped in so much love. So the chairman, Joey Thurby, of whom I like to call my friend at this point, he presented this year's Ford Warriors in Pink quilt to Zeta Tau Alpha. I think that's
Zeta Tau Alpha, yeah.
How you pronounce it. So this is a national women's fraternity with several local chapters. And the special thing about this is that these quilts are all made by volunteers, and they have these wonderful, inspiring messages. And it just really helps people and patients when they're going through something that's really difficult.
Yeah, and this quilt in particular was made by Helen Carson of Latrobe. And also, don't forget the Steelers wrapped F-150 that they were standing in front of. Maybe you saw it there. They're going to give away that at a game in January. There, you can see just a little bit of it.
Yeah.
And Joey loves you back. He is one of your, like you said, he's your best friend. He is your best friend.
Yeah, he might be at Thanksgiving this year. Yes. I don't know. But tomorrow is Wednesday. I'll be back tomorrow, too. So I get a chance to do the What You Think Wednesday question, which is a really good question this week.
It's a double header with Mikey this week. So we're asking, would you take your family on your honeymoon?
Yes, the Wall Street Journal, they wrote about this. It's a trend called a family moon, and they say that some couples say that they have a lifetime for romance, but that there's only a finite period of time to spend with your family.
I think this is interesting. So is it a good idea, or are honeymoons important for newly married couples to bond while they're alone? What do you think about this? Post your thoughts to the Pittsburgh Today Live Facebook page, and we're going to chat about it tomorrow.
Yes.
I mean, early opinion. Do you have an opinion?
I have so many thoughts on this, but my first thought is no. Don't take them.
No.
Don't do it.
We'll talk about it tomorrow. All right, coming up here today.
It's game on for another round of What's It Worth. Today's theme of fun and games. Though honestly, I think that's every week with Dr. Lori.
It so is. We have so much fun with her. And things are getting a little boozy in downtown Pittsburgh this morning. We're taking you inside a pop-up bar that's serving up spine-tingling spirits. And we're not just talking about what's in your glass. Stay tuned if you dare.
I'm scared now. It's Tuesday, October 14th. Thanks for sharing part of your Tuesday with us. We'll be right back. Well, if you've ever walked through the Omni William Penn, you know it's got that old world historic charm. But this time of year, it also has a hauntingly good time waiting downstairs.
That's right. The Speakeasy has been transformed into the haunted Spookeasy, a pop-up bar that's stirring up more than just cocktails.
Right, well, Daisy Jade is live this morning inside the haunted Spookeasy to give us a first look. Hey, Daisy, how's it looking down there?
Well, as most of you know, the Omni William Penn Hotel has been around since 1916. So I think it's fair to say that they may have their little share of, let's say, unwanted visitors from the past lingering. I don't know, but we are downstairs in the Speakeasy, which is where you may want to have a cocktail, a nightcap after an evening downtown, or if you're staying here at the hotel. And I'm here with Bob, and this is so cool because you guys always do such an excellent job with your pop-ups, but this time, instead of being upstairs in the coffee shop, you've moved downstairs to the basement.
We did, yeah. This space was perfect for Halloween because it's tucked under a stairwell and it's hidden, and it's a, you know, it's just a really cool atmosphere.
Yeah, and of course with the Speakeasy, a lot of times people aren't aware that it's here. We're letting everybody know that it's here. But this is a place where we're going to be able to get some awesome cocktails. So can you walk through really quickly which ones we have?
Sure, yeah. So we have the Choco Coffin Martini in the center, and that's an espresso martini with chocolate cream and whipped cream. We have a Ghoul-Aid on the left, and that is vodka, lemonade, grenadine, and lemon peel and Sprite. And then we have the Phantom's Cherry Fizz, and that's bourbon, Coke, cherry juice, and cherries.
Ooh, well,
so some really cool drinks.
I feel like we need to check out the rest of the space, but do you have a preference on a drink for you?
Sure, this is great.
All right,
Looks
so I'm going to
awesome.
take the Ghoul-Aid.
There you
But as
go.
we're walking through, this place has a really cool history, and you were telling me earlier about the Prohibition era.
Sure, yeah. So this was an original speakeasy that we're in right now, and was active during Prohibition from 1920 to 1933. Tucked away, boarded up for years, and we renovated it, reopened it, and it's a very popular room now.
And of course, now we are in what you call the dark room. I
Right,
guess?
yeah. So
And you've converted this space into the Spookeasy?
exactly. Ironically, we actually do call this the dark room, even when it's not decorated for Halloween. But we felt like this was probably the perfect place to do our pop-up and to decorate this room because of the atmosphere and the ambiance of it. So it worked out great.
Oh my gosh. And I love we were talking about this earlier, the creepy old-timey photos, and these
Sure.
ones in particular convert from the regular photo to like a skeleton version.
Yeah, we believe these are the ghosts from the hotel, and I'm not sure where we got these old photos, but you know, these were really kind of cool. We thought we would get them up on the wall so that they can be remembered.
Yeah, I'm creeped out by a lot of this decor, but that's why it's fun for a spooky night. Now, we have these 3 interesting bottles here, and of course, we're in a Spookeasy. We're talking about a pop-up bar. Can you explain to us a little bit about what we're looking at right now?
Sure, yeah. These are original bottles of whiskey from this hotel dated 1911, 1912, and 1913.
Wow.
And ironically, the hotel didn't break ground until 1913, so there's a little bit of a history to these. And we came to learn that obviously Henry Clay Frick's grandfather owned Overholt Distillery. And Frick had already had plans to build a hotel, and he had such a huge ego that he was going to have booze on hand to do that whether Prohibition was in play or not. So he actually had him start distilling alcohol for him before they even broke ground on the hotel. So these are priceless. I mean, they predate the hotel. This bottle here is signed by the distiller. And it's really, really just so nice to have these, and we keep them locked up and displayed.
That's awesome. Well, I know that these aren't anything that we can drink because they're from the early 1900s, but of course we've got these delicious drinks. And we were talking about earlier, there's some spooky stories. We don't have time to talk about them right now, but this is just a fun place to just enjoy, talk about some ghost stories, and just imagine all of the people that may be wandering around in this old hotel. So thanks so much for the little tour.
Oh,
cheers.
Absolutely. It's great.
I love this Spookeasy, and this is a good drink, too.
Oh, Daisy, I'm afraid for you. I don't like the dark, so.
Well, maybe they'll turn up the lights a little if you go to
Maybe,
visit.
yeah. If they put a nightlight in there, I'd be
night
good.
light
Yeah,
would be okay.
we're okay.
All right. I love the history of it.
I know, it's
Yeah.
such a cool space.
That's a really, they've done a great job
Yeah.
transforming it too. Stop by the Halloween Spookeasy inside the Omni William Penn any Wednesday through Saturday between now and November 1st to experience all the ghoulish vibes.
Oh, yeah, and for more information, visit our website, PittsburghTodayLive.com. We'll have the link for you there.
And once again, she had the perfect outfit on.
Of course.
She has an outfit for everything, let me tell you. All right, still ahead, it's pumpkin spice season, and we're leaning all the way in. Why just sip your latte when you can dunk, devour, and go full fall mode with pumpkin spice scones?
Okay, up next, get your phone or device ready because we want you to play What's It Worth with Dr. Lori and us.
Yeah, so scan the QR code on your screen right now or go to KDKA.com/connect. See if you can compete with us or maybe help us out. That's when PTL comes right back. Welcome back, everybody. It's time to play our weekly game called What's It Worth? We ask antiques expert Dr. Lori the value of 3 items chosen from the PTL mailbox.
And always, we want you to play along at home. Scan the QR code on your screen or go to KDKA.com/connect and play along with us live.
All right, here we go. Let's bring in Dr. Lori, and all of today's items are fun and games. How you doing, Dr. Lori?
I'm doing good, and I've got all the pumpkins out, and I went and bought pumpkins for the front porch, and it's all pumpkin-y around here now.
Yeah, we love that you're in the Halloween spirit. So are we over here. All right, so first up, we have a wagon from Patricia.
The Sherwood Springs coaster wagon. I think this is so cute how Patricia has this right in her living room. She thinks it's great, and so do I. It's wood and metal. It has a very nice signage right on the front. They've lost a little bit of the rubber that would be on, of course, those spoked wheels from the 1920s. What do you think? I think it's in good condition.
What was Sherwood Spring Coaster? Was that the name of a company, or was that like a place? Okay.
The craftsmanship.
No, exactly. A company. You know, there were a lot of people who were making wagons in the early 20th century. So a lot of people collect them from different manufacturers.
Yeah, I was going to say the craftsmanship on this is beautiful. The engraving
really
and everything.
is,
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I would display it too. By the way, I just like to ask this when it's wooden. Is it made of oak?
No, this is not made of oak.
All right.
Okay. All right. I think I have a pretty good guess
Always
here.
a good question, though, David.
Great question.
All right. Well, a lot of our viewers are guessing in the middle price range. You know what? I think it's worth a pretty penny. I really do, because I think, you know, this is a very collectible item.
I think I'm going to stick in the middle here.
Okay. You're $275 is what you're saying?
$275.
I nearly doubled that. I went $500.
Wow.
$200 is what it's worth.
Oh,
Okay.
so I'd be closer, huh?
Yes, I was totally wrong.
Yes, good
I
guess.
just got
Mikey's so
excited
cute.
by it.
I'm
Yeah.
closer.
All right, next up we have a game from Shelley. So, it's password.
Were you good at this? I was never good at this.
Well,
I'm too impatient for this game.
I never played the board game, but I watched it on TV. Like, the password is win.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that. I do, yeah.
Yeah. It was with Betty White's husband, whose
Alan-
name I don't remember. Alan somebody.
Alan Ludden.
There it is. Thank you. So anyway, this is the board game from the 1960s. If you look at these board games, you can tell from the graphics about their time period or their age. So this one is in good condition. All the parts. You have to have all the parts and pieces with any board game. What do you think?
That was my question, because I always lose pieces.
Well, it's hard
to
to
a
keep
game.
all the
It
parts.
really is.
But our understanding is all the parts are in Shelley's game.
Yes.
Here.
And in good condition.
Yes, I believe our viewers when they say, I have all the parts, Dr. Lori, because you know how Pittsburgh is. They're serious.
Yes, and honest, that's for sure. Well, I
Honest.
mean, what kind of market is there for, like, but we talk about mid-century modern, like, furniture and design. Like, this was a show that was sort of that era, too. Like, does that factor in at all?
Yes, exactly. All of those things factor in because it was a television show, because it was popular, because, of course, everybody knew it, because it's in good condition. It all factors in. But it doesn't only have to do with it being from the 60s. It has to do with what it was with respect to TV history. So, yeah, that does factor in.
I think I have a pretty good guess here. One more question. Are there groups of people now who are playing this particular game? Is it popular in that way?
I mean, board games in general continue to be popular as long as they're in good condition. And are there like groups that are like password clubs? I don't think so, but there could be.
We could start one,
We
Mikey.
could.
Yep. All right,
go.
I said $45.
I said $50.
$25 is what it's worth.
Oh,
$5.
it is now tied up. That means
Okay.
everything is riding on this last item. Everything.
Right.
No pressure. Mikey.
No, none at all.
All right. This is a toy car from Tim.
I like the base. I gotta say, Tim's a guy after my own heart. Oh, go get one of those plastic containers and make a base.
I store everything in those, okay?
Right.
Those are the best
They
containers. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a 1936 Mercedes Racer toy car made in Germany. It's wind up, it has the key, and it's made by Schutko Studios as a result to try to promote, of course, the Mercedes Racer in 1936. It's in very nice condition. Oftentimes the rubber on those tires is gone. And the fact that it looks like he's got significant rubber around those tires in good condition will impact value.
The fact that it is specifically to promote this Mercedes Racer, like that there's a brand name involved in it and a prestigious one, does that make a difference as opposed to just a regular toy car?
Definitely.
Yeah, I could see this really being a collectible item here. I think I'm going to go a little higher than I
Definitely.
typically
Wait,
would.
don't say anything
Okay.
yet, because I haven't, a lot of people in our audience are guessing in the middle here.
Come on, David, the pressure's
Like-
on. This is to win the game.
All right, okay, all right. I came up with a price.
Here we go.
Oh,
125.
125. I said $98.75.
You are silly. $100 is what it's worth, David Highfield.
Oh, yes, yes.
You got it. Good job.
I love it when it turns out this way. All right, Dr. Lori.
Maybe next time.
We know.
No, we always have a blast with you, Dr. Lori. Thank you so much.
Kisses to you both. And kisses to Heather. We're thinking of you.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. It's the scents. You added the scents in. I
I know.
didn't think to do that.
That pushed me closer.
Yes. All right, well, thanks to everyone for sending us your photos. You can send yours to Dr. Lori. Just email us at ptl@kdka.com. Maybe yours will be chosen for a future episode with Dr. Lori.
All right, coming up, this past winter was a cold and icy one, and that meant several of us were affected either by road conditions or power outages. But did you know putting power lines underground doesn't always bury the problem? Katie is plugging into the facts, and what she uncovered, well, it might shock you.
All right, and luckily, no ice yet, but it's frost in the forecast. Ron's in next with the answer.
Hey, good morning, Mikey and David. David just left for the kitchen. I only have 30 seconds for this forecast, so we're going to see if they make it. 56 in Pittsburgh, 55 in Butler and the Katanning area. A number of places are in the mid-50s this morning. Hey, still cloudy out there right now. We will see sunshine this afternoon. I'm going to call it partly cloudy overall today with that afternoon high coming in at 70 degrees. We do start to turn a little bit on the cool side for morning lows Thursday and Friday. There will be some frost around, and our next rain chance comes on Saturday. All right, David and Mikey, are they there?
Oh,
Yeah, we made it.
We made it. It was fast. We got over really, really fast. And pumpkin spice is taking over, and we're not mad about it at all.
No, I have all sorts of pumpkin cookies here, and we're making pumpkin spice scones that'll have you falling hard for fall. So get ready to spice things up, literally. That's when PTL comes right back.
It's a story written in butter and pumpkin puree, and Chef Crystal is the author. That sounds like my type of story.
Oh, I know. So today she is baking up a pumpkin scone. She's baking up several of them, in fact. It tastes like a crisp autumn morning and smell like happiness itself. One bite and you'll be fully under the pumpkin spice spell.
Oh, I'm already under the spell. It
you
smells
go.
so good
All
in
right,
here.
I love
Chef
it.
Crystal.
This is a great fit. So it gets cold. You want to bake, right?
Oh, yes.
It's kind of like that nesting season, right? So, and apples and pumpkin, they're coming in great, those warm spices. So that's what we're going to do today. So I have some flour in there.
Okay.
And then there's some sugar. Go ahead and throw that
yeah,
sugar
sure.
in there.
Don't mind if I do. All of it, right?
Just throw that all
okay,
in there.
there we go.
Way to go, Mike.
Then
Yeah.
we're gonna throw in some salt, baking powder, and cinnamon.
Okay,
you could
I'll
do
stir
some
for you.
pumpkin pie spice, anything like that. And then I'm gonna throw in some pumpkin seeds. So these are unsalted whole pumpkin seeds, so pepitas, you see them.
So that'll
you know,
give it a
listed.
nice little crunch.
Exactly. And then I have some currants. So I like currants. You could use raisins. You could leave it out if you wanted
What
to.
do currants taste like?
So they're sweet.
find out.
There you go. They're sweet. And they have a little bit of tartness to them.
Okay.
So that's what makes it nice. It's not quite
Okay.
like a raisin because it has a little more tartness.
Pretty good.
So then after we do that, I have some pumpkin.
Is this,
Yes,
is it
we
my
have that
turn?
pumpkin.
Is it
You
my
weren't
turn?
sure?
Okay, all right. Well, no, I just didn't want to jump
It was
the
me.
gun.
Yes. I'm like, pumpkin.
Okay. All right, we're getting all that in there. So it's
It
got
is.
lots of pumpkin goodness.
There's some vanilla there.
Oh, vanilla makes everything better.
And
Way to go, David.
this recipe calls for milk and some cream, but I like a little cream.
all
so
cream.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
all
put
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is heavy whipping cream.
That is heavy whipping
That,
cream.
that makes it a
It
little bit
does.
more rich.
It gives
right?
it the fat that you need. And a scone, I mean, you see a lot of traditional scones use just cream. So that's a great
And you
thing.
don't want a dry scone.
You do not
No,
want a dry scone.
it's
So
not
let me
good.
just tell you, it is dry out here right now. So the thing is that if your mixture is not mixing up nicely, go ahead and
Add a little bit more.
touch more in there, okay?
So what do you want the texture to be like? Like you're making bread kind of
So it's not
dough?
as wet as biscuit dough, not as dry as bread
I'm
dough.
losing
Okay.
stuff
And
here,
it's
Chef
okay
Crystal.
to lose it. It's,
Okay.
it's fine.
Put
you
that
know?
back in there.
So once you get that all mixed up together.
Did you lick your
We're
fingers?
a team. Yeah, I did.
There's
I won't
nothing
put that
in there that's
finger
going to
in
be
here.
wrong, right?
Okay.
So once you get that mixed up,
Okay, you take
and
over.
You're all right.
Okay.
yeah. It could be a little workout too, you know? So once you do that, you're supposed to take and put it out on a floured surface. So there's a
Okay.
lot of flour in here. So I'm actually going to toss it right here real fast.
Oh.
Okay, and then once you bring that dough together, this is where you get your nice messy hands, right?
I don't know why I
Once-
stepped back.
Well, there's
Do I
flour
have a
on there.
reputation?
Flour can go flying, yeah.
So once you take and bring it together, okay, and it's a little sticky right now.
Yeah.
But you're just gonna make a little circle, okay?
Okay.
So once you get your little circle
Basic
and
geometry.
everything, basic geometry. It doesn't have to be a circle. I mean, if you were circle adverse, then don't do the circle.
Make a square.
Make a square, exactly. So then you're gonna take and just pat it out.
Okay.
So this is the part that I wondered about, because I wondered if you cut the little triangles beforehand or
I
after.
like to cut mine after, so
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a non-pumpkin hand
Oh, a knife? Okay. Do you trust me with this?
Oh, most definitely.
It's a very sharp
So just
knife.
go ahead and cut it into wedges.
Into wedges. Is that okay?
That is absolutely fine.
And then maybe like this, like a
That's
pie.
right, yeah, exactly,
Okay.
just like a pie. So you could
There we
cut it
go.
into 8. I mean,
I
and
want-
that
we
would be
want
good.
big
You want really
scones.
big
Yes.
scones. You may want to pull
That's
your
it.
scones a little bit
100
further
people
apart, just
coming
so
up.
you know. That
Okay.
way your scones will bake.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
and then brush it with a little bit of heavy cream there.
Okay.
David.
And
can
then
handle
I
that.
also have some sanding sugar. You could use raw sugar, turbinado. You could just use regular sugar on top. But you brush it and then sprinkle some of that sugar on top of that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And pop it in the oven.
Look at
Bake
you.
it.
You look like a masterful chef there.
I'm faking my
He
way
has a
through
very
it.
nice
He
sprinkle
does.
going on there. Exactly.
Hey, before these go in the oven, we want to ask you about flights and bites, right?
Yes, so you always want to go to the events that we have going on. It's lots of fun, lots of great tasting. So you get to taste some beer, you get to taste food that's paired with it. Really, really great. Sometimes, they may do wine, but you want to go ahead, you look on the website, have all the information there and have a good time.
And this is a finished product here, right?
That is the finished product.
Oh, it's so warm and good.
And then if you guys don't want to bake, we're always baking, right?
Oh, I love
That's
that.
a great thing. Oh, and something new this year is a pumpkin pie kit. So it's
Oh,
got the
really?
pumpkins, so you can roast
All
your
in one
pumpkins,
kit.
everything, so you're ready to go.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks,
well,
Chef Crystal.
It all looks fantastic.
It does. And for a copy of today's recipe and to learn more about Market District's upcoming Flights and Bites event happening this Friday, just head to our website and we're going to have the link for you there.
All
So
right,
good.
coming up, what's the deal with power lines hanging overhead instead of hiding underground? Katie O'Malley goes on an electrifying investigation and the answer she found might just blow your circuit.
When you think about power lines and utility lines in your neighborhood, you're probably thinking about big utility poles and lines streaming across the treetops. And when the power goes down, you think, why aren't these lines buried underground? Well, I'm so happy you asked that question. Today we are inside an actual manhole at the Duquesne Light Training Facility. I am with Matt Timmons from Duquesne Light. Matt, we are actually inside a manhole cover right now. So this is a simulation of what it would be like to be in that space where the lines are buried.
That's right. We have a training facility here that we really tried to make look like the real world so our folks can learn how to do it in a controlled environment.
There will be other utilities that will be a part of this whole spaghetti that's going on down here.
Right. If this were downtown in the city, you'd probably see some fiber optic cables through here, some old telephone lines, cable lines, things like that.
Now for a lot of people, they think maybe underground lines are more convenient or make more sense. Do they make more sense? Is it a better option?
The biggest drawback really is cost. On average, mile per mile, it's about 3 times more expensive for underground lines than overhead lines. Couple that with the underground lines last about half as long. It just doesn't make sense in a lot of cases for undergrounding.
Now when you say cost, does that mean the cost of installation or the service cost on the customer?
It's really the installation cost is high, and our costs are then passed on to the customers through our rates, so it doesn't make sense in a lot of cases.
Is it fair to say that buried lines are typically in more densely populated, like metropolitan areas?
Definitely. We don't really have any other options. If you look at the downtown area, Oakland area, they have to go underground. There's too many other interferences in the area.
Okay, so if you can't bury the lines, what can you do?
Some things we're doing right now, a lot of aged infrastructure replacement. So think about new poles, new wires, new transformers. When we do that, we're putting in the latest and greatest available. With that, there's a lot more automation capability. So our operations center, the operators are getting the data in real time. They're able to kind of reduce the impact of outages and get people where they need to go to make repairs quicker.
It's not just about making repairs whenever something is damaged or when something happens during a storm. It's also preventative and proactive.
That's right. We have $2.7 billion through 2029 planned for infrastructure upgrades throughout our service territory in Allegheny and Beaver County.
Wow.
A lot of that's vegetation management to help with those pesky tree outages, but the majority of it's really infrastructure improvements.
Matt, with underground lines, does that mean there are less service disruptions?
Not necessarily. They are certainly less susceptible to tree-related outages, but due to the high electrical stress, we call it, on the equipment, it does fail from time to time. So it takes a little bit longer. If you think about overhead installations, it's visible, you can drive up to it and generally see the problem. This is all underground, this is all under the streets, so we have a specialized test crew that comes out to find the problem before we can begin working on it.
Understood. Most important thing is, no matter where you are, if you see a down line, call the emergency line, make sure you notify Duquesne Light right away, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Always assume that the line is energized and always err on the side of caution and contact Duquesne Light's emergency number.
Okay, do we need to contact Duquesne Light's emergency number to get out of here? Because I don't see a ladder. How are we getting out of this manhole?
It does seem like we forgot a ladder, but luckily this is just the training yard, so we can walk right out.
Thanks, Matt.
Thanks.
Appreciate ya.
Well, I'm glad Katie's not trapped in there.
I know. I hope she got out.
Yeah.
Do we know for sure?
We're going to check.
Okay.
Yeah. We want to thank Duquesne Light for sponsoring today's segment.
Yeah, and for more information on their services, just head to our website, and we're going to have a link for you there.
All right, be sure to watch tomorrow at 9. We are taking off with a travel expert to find out just how clean your next flight really is. From the seatbelt buckle to that overhead vent to the bathroom door handle, you might be surprised by what you should wipe maybe before you touch.
All right, plus what really happens when your flight gets canceled and what should you do next?
And while we're talking travel, we're also taking a sip trip. While we're sipping some spooky coffee flights, Katie is raising her glass at a haunted-themed bar.
Yes, all that and more tomorrow at 9 on KDKA and on KDKA Plus at 1. Well, thanks for spending part of your day with us.
We will see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay safe, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and make it a great day, Pittsburgh. I like it. We did that in unison.
Love it. We should form a group.
I thought you were going to punch me is what I thought.
Violent.